Howdy everybody, let's do the East Tennessee Blues. Well, I'm wearing this Birchmere hat, iconic music venue out of Virginia, not far from where I'm living now. And just pointing that out. Alright, here we go. East Tennessee Blues. 2, 3. Something like that. Alright, so this tune, once the metronome stops, seem to forget every time. Alright, here we go. So this one is friendly because it uses a lot of similar phrases. So that's just a G, A, G, E repeated with a. And the bowing there, you can go if you want, just soft strokes. But here the bowing would be so that heavy downbeat on your G, and then an up slur for the rest. Down, up, down. Okay. And then you hold this E a little bit longer. Da, da, da. Okay? Da, da, da. So the whole thing is. Da. Okay? And then you do the exact same pattern over here on the A string. So that's a C, D, C, A. A, G, F. Okay? Now you got to get from the low side to the high side, and there's no exact order of things. I think the first part there, that's the tune, and the other is those notes are pretty necessary in this tune, and for people to know what you're playing. But as far as an exact sequence of this next little part, no. A lot of people are going to do it a lot of different ways. So what we can do is like this. So we're at this part. Let's see. So that's like a little D. And then maybe a little run up on the C. And that's a G, A, B, C. And just lift your C off and then back down. So C, G, C. Okay, so that lick would be G, C, D, E, G, A, B, C, B, C, D, C, something like that. Then hold on that C. Now this next part is going to go to 2 chords. We're out of C, so that's C, D. We're going to go to a D. And so that's going to be And what I do is when I can remember to do this, is this: D, C sharp, A, D, C sharp, A, D, A, and then come over and play a G, and that's just a G, E, G, A, B, A, G, and you're halfway through the tune, and you repeat that, okay? So, we'll talk about other variations once we get to the end. So, alright, so let's repeat that. So we're through, we did this part. Okay, then you just go. Okay, so we're to this part. Okay, that's exactly what we played before. And then you just come up here and catch a G. Like that. You can go like that. G, E, kind of state that little pattern again, except, and so it's G, E, G, A, G, E, D, E, C. No. Let me do that again. Okay? And so to keep it flowing, you could do something like this. That's to C. So same way getting up to these notes, you know. D, E, G, E, G, A, G, E, D, C. Something like that. Okay, and then the B section goes like this. It's just about a lot of thirds. Okay, so we're going to do this. So that's a G against an E. You can do that a couple ways. Do it a lot of ways. But one of them here is just a G against the E, and then you'll go. So two, play that double stop twice, and then F on the D, then a C, E on a C, and then over and do the exact same thing on the D and the A string. So that's a C against the A, B flat against the G, and A against the D. Oh, sorry, A against the F. And then use the same lick you used in the A section. I think I did that a little bit differently, another little variation that you can do. So there I went. That part was the same, and then I went. So that part over the D was A, that was the same, and then I went D, E, F sharp, E, G, A, B, A, G. So okay, you can do that. And then you go back and restate your same melody. And end it the same. Okay, so that's all going to be the same. So that's the tune. Things that you can do here that are different. So there's a pretty classic variation of this. I don't know who came up with it. I think Wayne Benson from Third Time Out comes to first to mind. But if other people know different, then then good, and I'm happy to be corrected. But anyway, it's this fun walk down in the first part. So you're doing, okay, you're doing that, but then what you do though is you employ some double stops. So catch that as a fifth, C versus a G. And what you're going to do is every time you do that lick, you're going to go backwards with on the A string by half step. And what I mean is this. So we're going to start out here, C against the G. And just play that A against the E. It's fine. Okay? And then you'll go put down your B against the G. Guys? And then your next time you'll move this back to a B flat. Okay? So it would sound like this. Okay? And then you're going to do the same thing to play through that F chord. You're going to go F against the C, E against the C, and then E flat against the C. So we'll go. Okay? If you slow it down like that, it doesn't sound quite as, harmonious. But sped up, pretty fun. Let me see. Something like that, Okay, so that's the beat or the A section variation that's most common. And then the other thing about this is that you can do in the B section is instead of holding steady right there, you can do a chromatic walk. And by that, I just mean moving that shape back by half steps. So it'd be like that, instead of that slide, like that bluesy slide that you substitute carry on. So you can actually catch that if you want with like a second position double stop, so that it's still just the E versus, or the G versus the E here. And the difference is that you go through E, so the G moves down to an F sharp. The E moves back a half step to the D sharp. Okay, then the next one, this moves back to an F. This D sharp will move back a half step to a D. And then you just bring it back home to your C and an E. Now, if you want to dress it up a little bit more, you can use the flattened 7th of C right there. How about something like this? Something like that. Or and you land on just a B flat against the E, and then on the F portion you'd mirror that and land on a E flat, the flatted 7th of F, against the third note in the A scale, or the F scale, an A note.